Hello viewers, we'll be going over TQQ and SQQ. In this video, we'll be going over my trade idea of the week and the day-by-day probability model. So let's start off with the technical analysis on TQQ. On Friday, it closed down 4.1% on the 1 hour chart. What we have here is we were at oversold on Thursday RSI, same as Friday morning, and we have now reached to negative MACD, seeing slight signs of it approaching back to positive MACD. We also did breach below the 200 moving average, this green line, so that now act as our resistance if we do manage to move up higher. As for the 4 hour chart, what we have here is we are still in negative MACD and still at oversold on the RSI. We did bounce right off the 200 moving average, this green line, at around a price of $132.75. So that is a positive sign that temporarily we found a support, but I do bet we may test that level again. So for the daily chart, what we have here is we also see another support around the 50-day moving average, this yellow line. And we also see a divergence on daily MACD and no longer at overbought on the daily RSI. So at the moment, the 18-day moving average will act as our resistance since we're below that range. And as for the weekly chart, what we have here is we are no longer at overbought on the RSI, and we have seen a candle this week that encapsulates the previous candle last week, which is a bit concerning that the top for the moment is in, so we may encounter sideways action. So for the daily chart, what we have here for the trade idea of the week, my position size for TQQ is less than 1% of my portfolio. My entry will be $128.78, fairly close to where we encountered previous resistance, and since we're above resistance, that now act as our support. So this is this range right there, and my sell target will be $149.36 in between the 9 and 18-day moving averages, around this range right there, and my stop loss will be $121.76, slightly below the 50-day moving average and where we encountered previous resistance. As for SQQ, on Friday it closed above 4%. As for the 1 hour chart, what we have here is we are starting to see a divergence on the 1 hour MACD, no longer at overbought on the Thursday and Friday RSI. We did breach right above the 200 moving average, so that is a positive sign, and that may act as the resistance for later. As for the 4 hour MACD, we have now reached to positive zone, and we are nearing overbought on the RSI. If we extend that further onto the daily chart, what we have here is we see the opposite, as SQQ is an inverse of TQQ, a divergence on daily MACD, and no longer oversold on the RSI. So for the trade idea, if we zoom into the 4 hour chart, what we have here is for my position size, less than 1% of my portfolio for SQQ, my entry will be $21.44, fairly close to where we see the 18 moving average, this purple line. And as for my sell target, that will be $24.44, fairly close to where I encounter the 100 moving average, this orange line. And my stop loss will be $20.66, this range right there. So for the trade idea of the week, or I should say the day-by-day probability model, I'll be using QQQ, which TQQ and SQQ tracks. As we progress to the 5th day or a week of trading, we have a 50% chance for QQQ to climb higher between 0 to 4.5%. Do note, SQQ is the inverse of QQQ and TQQ. And for QQQ, it has 10% chance to climb between 4.5% to 9%, and to the downside, a 40% chance for it to fall between 0 to negative 4.5%. These models are available in the link below, so do check it out. If you enjoyed this content, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching.